get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get to brass tacks here.
Randy.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. It's Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 51. Holy shit. We're your hosts, Rick and Adam. I'm Rick.
I'm still here, unfortunately.
That's Adam. And we're joined by the lovely and talented Executive Intern Logan.
Hello.
Holy shit. Sorry we're running a little late today, everybody. Had quite a few technical difficulties. I'm running a little hot. That was extremely frustrating.
I get the frustration, but, you know, you took all the steam out of it. I'll be honest with you.
Shut up, dude. I even followed your advice.
Logan can attest. Yeah, you're lucky I said something to cool you down a little bit.
It's
It was getting way too hot. It killed the vibe.
Well, it's
We
fucking
were rolling
annoying.
out. It's not annoying.
I do
get
everything
it.
on my own over here.
I
when
understand.
it all fucking collapses.
Settle down.
I have no help.
What do you? Yeah, I'm not a technical wizard. What do you want me to do? Oh, I'll wave a wand over. Oh, let me fix this. I don't know anything about fucking OBS.
You wave a fucking
Stop it.
handgun in your mouth.
Yeah.
You stop it.
Ugh.
You tell me to stop it, you bag of shit. Anyway, welcome back to the program, everyone. I hope you've had a great week. Hope life is going well for you. It seems like everything is working as it's supposed to now. But Jesus Christ, it just pisses me off. It's like you spend so much goddamn money, you expect your shit to work, and it's like everything. This is just the story of my life, though. You know how have you ever had like a particular skill or like you did something that you thought was really cool, and you have somebody
Liam
else?
Neeson, right.
Well, you have somebody else like you reach out and you're like, hey, check this out. You go to do it and you can't do it all of a sudden.
I understand.
It's just
I understand why you're mad, but
so annoying.
however, you just gotta look. We're trying to do a show.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, you do and you don't, but we'll leave it at that.
I get emotional. That's true.
Right.
I get very
well,
like,
you do and you don't. So you take this very seriously with the technical stuff, but you gotta have,
have what?
just the mental awareness. Hey, if we're going into a show,
That's true. Yeah, I do need to think about the other people that are in the room.
it's not even about the other people in the room. What if you were doing a show by yourself? It would still suck because you had an attitude. Just got to shut it off.
Well, it's not like I plan on going into the show with an attitude.
I know, but that's why I wanted to say something.
See something, say something. TSA.
Oh,
Don't leave your bags unattended.
I heard there was Somalia had a bomb.
Somalia.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of par for the course for them, isn't it?
There was like a van with a suicide van.
A suicide van? Was it full of suicide girls?
No, it was empty. The van was just a jihadish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
A jihadish? It was a Tiffany jihadish?
No, he was jihadish. He was on the fence about it.
It was a bad joke. I'd still bang. I don't know why this reminded me of it, but Tiffany Dash. She's so annoying. She's such
I don't know if I know who that is.
The chick from Clueless. The black chick from Clueless.
Oh, no, she still looks pretty good.
She's still smoking hot.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
But
oh my God, if you listen to her political commentary, she just sucks. Celebrities shouldn't get involved with that shit anyway. But speaking of
well, then how's Kanye going to be president?
Yeah, good question.
He's going to be
still doing that?
Dude, he's going to be on the ballot.
Sure he dropped out.
No, he's going to be on the ballot. They just said it, I thought a couple days ago. He's going to be on the ballot even in Colorado as an independent.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That's going to be brilliant to see that play out.
That's going to steal some votes.
Would anything really surprise you anymore, though, at this point?
No. That's the least of my surprises.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if a reality star or a reality TV star like Trump can become president, absolutely Kanye West can become president. At this point,
Right.
I'm surprised Corey Feldman hasn't thrown his hat in the ring, given
Well.
he should be feeling pretty fucking vindicated right about now with all these allegations and stuff like that. Now, granted, I do think that in Corey Feldman's case, he was trying to make some money off of it while raising awareness.
Of course he was trying. That's the whole thing he was doing.
He needed to fund those horrendous musical projects that he does.
He allegedly he knew of pedophiles in Hollywood. He's like, you're just gonna have to wait for the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're gonna let those guys fuck other kids, so until your movie comes out and you can make money on it.
Agent D-Bone says, "Will you guys just make out already?" We do that before and after every episode.
I'll get a video for you.
Yeah, it gets all the frustration out. Like, we can't have all this pent up sexual rage before these episodes. You got to let it out on each other's backs. No,
not
a fan of that.
No, and I just see you have a book over here. Is that a real book?
Oh yeah.
Not like just a thing you put stuff on.
No, it's an actual book.
Oh.
You know, you can see there's pages and shit like that involved.
Are you actually reading it, though?
I guess that's what
Yes.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I get tired of sitting back here and just staring at screens, so I'll like lean my chair back. I'll like super recline it,
Mhm.
and then I'll just read some book. I got a couple of books I like to alternate, shit like that. I understand that you don't take part in such activities.
We're not going to get into that.
Not a very learned man over here.
I'll go toe to toe with you.
In the middle of a cell? Yeah? Oh, dude, I have a gross okay, so you guys know I'm kind of a germaphobe, and
I didn't think that was where it was going to go, but go ahead.
I had a mishap at work with my mask the other day, and it was while I had a line of customers, and I almost lost my shit, man. So I'm behind the register. Obviously, we all know at this point, you know, pretty much wherever you are, there's a mask mandate. You got to wear masks and all that dumb shit when you're out in public. So I have to wear a mask at work. I'm sitting here ringing up customers, and have you ever exhaled and like a little booger pops out? It just flies out, you know?
It has happened.
So because the mask is concave and like kind of curved, I blew out a booger out of my nose. It rolled down my mask and popped into my mouth while I was helping these customers. And I almost lost my shit. Like, I stopped for a second and like looked dead at the customer, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine." But for like 3 or 4 customers, I had to keep this booger in my mouth. And then, like, as soon as the coast was clear, I ran to the bathroom and spit it out in the sink. And I've never been so horrified in my life.
Yeah, especially if you think about what's in a booger.
I don't like to think about that type of shit.
Dude, I love grabbing some heavy rocks out of my nose, dude.
In the morning's the best.
Nothing's the best. Yeah,
you wake up with a
rip
fucking
one, like a solid one that's welded, and then it comes out, and then the liquid trail, like there's still, it's like all the way up
like
here.
You uncorked it.
You pull, and it's like,
dude,
that's
there's nothing better than waking up with like a nose full of stalactites and you just pull them out one by one. I'm a big fan of booger farming.
Everyone is. If they say they're not, they're lying to you.
You think so?
Everyone picks their nose.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, you see it a lot too. I actually see it a lot more with like streamers and stuff. There are a lot of streamers who don't pay attention to what they're really doing when they get zoned out, especially people that are like gaming or something.
Right.
Every once in a while, you'll see them reach up and like dig a little piece of gold out. But it's gross. I hate, like, this was something I saw pretty recently. There was this older guy, and he was doing these police scanner videos and shit like that on YouTube. I watched him take a booger and just kind of like play with it in his hand, like just didn't even really.
Like Matthew McConaughey did in those Lincoln commercials.
What?
He does commercials for those Lincoln vehicles.
When he's driving around
and
doing...
he's doing this. He's rolling a booger when he's doing that.
I never thought of it that way, but you're probably right.
All right, well.
Hey, what's up, Rabbi Red Eye? How you doing today? Good to see you in there, good sir.
Shalom.
Yeah, and also I always keep forgetting to say this, but we're live on YouTube and Podbean. So if you guys ever want to call in, just download the Podbean app, follow Brass Tacks Podcast.
Do we know if Steve's
calling? Feel free to call in whenever you'd like. No, we don't. For fuck's sake. But yeah, you know, I've had it with you. Let's just get into bad news.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay, give me the bad news.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
This whole thing fucking sucks. I mean, this is the biggest pile of shit.
All right. So we've got a pajamas ban for students learning from home, and it's drawing a mixed response from the community. Now, to me, this kind of grabbed my attention because it's like, you know, kids, out of everybody, kids are the people I feel the worst for in this whole pandemic thing. Yeah. Because when you're a kid, you have all this excess energy you want to burn. You don't fully comprehend what's going on around you. And then when you have shit like, oh, I've got to go to school online, you can't even like wear your pajamas or anything like that. And this particular school board is saying, this is in Springfield, Illinois, but they're saying that students still have to follow the dress code of the school building, even though they're going to school remotely from their homes.
No one's listening to that. How are they going to enforce that? They're going to make you take a picture of you.
They just kick you out of the Zoom meeting, dude. But yeah, let's see. So students in one central Illinois district are barred from wearing pajamas while taking online classes, while education officials there saying sleepwear is not acceptable school apparel. You know what happened? There's probably some creep up at the school board who gets turned on by this shit, and he's like, I can't have these temptresses out of here on these Zoom meetings while I'm trying to do my job.
Bunch of thirst traps.
Yeah. Start next thing you know, they're baiting donos. Yes.
Start to see OnlyFans links pop up in the chat.
Fucking middle school kids. Hats, caps, bandanas, hoods of any type, sweatbands, sunglasses, pajama pants, slippers, or shoes with wheels attached to the bottom shall not be worn in the buildings, according to the boilerplate language.
That's very specific, by the way.
So you can't wear
shoes with wheels.
Well, Heelys. You can't wear Heelys
I understand, but
on a Zoom chat.
Do you have to show them the soles of your feet so you know they're not wheeling? They're not.
The very same cop, the underpaid cop who wands you at the entrance. He's like, oh, got wheels in them shoes. Pop them out. Yeah. It's either that or you get tased or maced.
20 years of life.
He's going door to door.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what are they going to do? They're going to send people out to people's houses now? Be like, hey, we saw you were wearing some feety pajamas.
Right.
Awful fast and loose, don't you think?
Onesies.
Yeah, it's just one more stupid piece of bullshit out here. This is the thing, is like, why are adults going out of their way to make a problem that's already like taking the wind out of a lot of families? Like, why are they exacerbating these issues?
Well, I doubt it's even adults. Well, I think it's going, well, okay, they are adults.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Infants. I got a problem with you fucking infants. They're doing this. No, but
shitting everywhere you want.
No. I think it's the boomer generation of adults.
It's the Karens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right about that, to be honest.
Back in my day, blah, blah, blah. Dude, back in your day, it was the 60s. You guys were fucking everybody and doing all free love. Don't tell me what you were doing.
War.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
well, Vietnam.
How you doing, Pap Smear? Good to see you in there. And yeah. No, Pap Smear's in the chat right now. And Rabbi, yes, that's true. I think the Podbean's going to be a little bit more quick. There's no delay on there. YouTube, there's always a little delay in the stream, but that's pretty normal for that. I noticed that last week too. But let's see. So yeah, that's just horseshit. I mean, I wanted to touch on this just because it's another case of people who already are ill prepared for this. Like, just be glad you're not being forced to go back to school. Like, just be glad that this is a problem that you're having. You know, this is ridiculous. This is people making something out of nothing again.
Mountain out of a molehill.
Yes.
I think that's what you were looking for right there.
I just didn't want to say the old hacky cliche. But let's go to a lighter story. So we have a wife helped Army husband kill kids before double suicide.
A lighter story?
Yeah. So this happened in North San Antonio.
What's Cron? Never heard.
So basically, San Antonio police said Friday that they believe Army Staff Sergeant Jared Escobel Harless and his wife Cheryl murdered their 4 young children and killed themselves 2 months ago. Now this, I guess the investigation just ended because this article was posted yesterday. But Harless, 38, and his wife Cheryl Ann, 36, were found in the back of an SUV in the garage of their northwest side home on June 4th, along with their children, Esteban, Lorenzo, that's just a bunch of names. Young kids, though, 4, 3, 1, and 11 months.
Yeah, they don't even know any better.
Sounds like they went to the Chris Benoit School of Child Rearing.
No, it was a lighter version. Chris Benoit, strangled his kid and then, strangled his wife.
Didn't he dope him up on Xanax, too?
I don't know.
Yeah, they found... Dude, yeah, so after they did the autopsies on the Benoit family, they found like a shitload of prescription pain medication and Xanax in the wife and Chris Benoit, but they found like an inordinate amount of Xanax in their son. And it was like a lot. It was like he had just been given it within a certain time frame of the killing. So what it sounds like is Chris Benoit gave his kid a shitload of Xanax, and then basically he gave him a fucking, is that a full Nelson or some kind of Nelson? But he wrapped his arm around the kid's neck and just strangled him.
Rear naked choke.
This was kind of weird. So this was another part of this story that was kind of eerie, but police arrived to a 2-story home in gated subdivision, and they saw a cryptic note at the front door that contained military jargon. Now, they haven't released the contents of the note, but it was basically like what they're thinking is like it was just kind of like a sign, like, hey, stop at this house and take care of the problem that you're about to find in here. But what a horrendous thing to have happen. And it goes to show you, like, you never know what the fuck is going on in somebody's head. Like, that's just insane to me.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about that the other day. I think the people who post a lot on social media, like especially couples, like married couples with their kids, if they're posting all the time, they've got some fucking... those are the people you got to look out for. Those are the people that have the problems.
Why so, though? Do you think that is? Like...
That is... Everyone I know that does that all the time, those people end up getting divorced or they got some real fucked up lives.
Yeah.
Like, you're not fooling anyone.
Rabbi Red Eye says Final Nelson.
That's a good one.
Oh, a tip of the cap to
tip
you.
Tip of the cat.
Damn. Meow. That's a bad boy right there. But yeah, you're right. I feel like people that post a shitload on social media in general probably have
that's what I'm saying.
A lot of like inadequacy issues and
not for like a show or something. Like you're just throwing pictures of look at me and my family are so happy.
I like how you just exonerated us there for a second.
No, not for shows. It's like I'm saying families.
Yeah, your personal life.
I think there was a study done on that people who post more on social media tend to be more narcissistic or have more personality traits with narcissists.
Exactly.
That would make sense because there's so many of us out there, you know. So many. If you have an ocean of people, you can pretty much guarantee that at this point, you know, everybody's sucked into a screen 24/7. Like you're gonna develop narcissism and like you're gonna develop self-worth issues and self-image issues just going on social media all the time anyway. Like
you're gonna develop dopamine responses to it.
Yeah, exactly.
That high of a response to
that
post you put.
That instant access to satisfaction.
I got this many likes, or even say the adverse to that is, I got someone trolling against me. You got to bite at that.
That's
well,
I mean,
that's another form of it.
That's a good way to get me involved. Like today I got involved in one of those little traps today.
But I'm saying on the whole, like you see people with these posting, look at me and my family at this park and stuff.
Oh,
we just made chicken masala or something.
Chicken fuckboy casserole.
Like,
and then
you got to watch out for those people.
Fast forward to a day later, and bam, right there, all 4 kids and the mom and dad in a van, with the engine running inside of the closed garage.
Well, keeping it local, there was that guy who murdered his family, like his 2 kids and his wife in Colorado, and like put them in drums at a work site.
Yeah, I forgot it. That was pretty recently too, wasn't it?
And you look at all their pictures on Facebook. Oh, it's all they're happy together. No, they're fucking not. That's why they're posting those pictures. If you're happy with who you're with, you're not posting pictures. You don't have time to post pictures.
That's true.
That stuff. Who cares? We're having a good time.
Unless you're a motherfucking power couple, then you're just posting pictures of you guys both succeeding all the time, being better than everyone.
That's someone that's just trying to get. Well, if they're paying you to post pictures,
it's like a Sith way of doing things. You know, you just crave that power and influence. You know, you got to be a power couple sometimes. I don't mind when I see a power couple flossing on the internet.
Okay, Barack and Michelle over here.
Gives me hope for tomorrow, you know?
And yeah, you were right. The Chris Watts case happened in 2019. The guy who murdered his kids in Colorado.
Oh, damn. So that was like that was super
about a
recent.
year and a half ago or so.
Yeah.
Rabbi, look at us, we're happy. That's exactly what it is. It's like it's almost, you can almost count it as like a cry for help at this point.
Yeah, it's a trick, dude. Then you know those people aren't happy.
Getting tricked up. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, so...
But
let me turn that down for a second. So this was another thing that happened. So recently there has been a recall of these troll dolls. It's a child's toy. And I guess I don't really have to say anything. We'll just watch this video and you'll figure out why they're recalling these dolls.
But down here is a button.
Watch, we're gonna get
right
DMCA'd
here
for that
on her
music.
privates. And if you push those, she makes these sounds. Like a gasping sound.
Fucking noises.
And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal, but especially since I've had kids, this is wrong. For one,
sure, you let them go and you play around. They're exploring their bodies. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's called conditioning.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, when they made that doll, they knew what they were doing.
Obviously,
you
Adam.
have but that says something. Why are they doing that? They're like, you know what? It's still a great idea. We're going to put the pressure plate to make noises under the genital area of this doll. Great idea. No one will ever say anything about that. Who are these people? They're oblivious.
Well, the thing that kills me is that to get these dolls into production and all the horseshit that's involved with producing a toy, this idea had to pass through so many hands.
That's what I'm saying.
And also there had to be funding allocated to produce these dolls and all this other horseshit.
Yeah. Like child testing and parent testing, right?
Yes, they do. They have to do that. They usually do that. Exactly. Logan's 100% right.
Yeah.
They got to take people into a thing and oh, what is your, film the kid. What do they think about this doll?
Pap Smear says pedo troll. That's exactly what it is. I mean,
dude.
That's just uncomfortable, dude. This isn't the first time this has happened. We remember things from recent history where not troll dolls, but different dolls have sounded like they're swearing or they sound like they're saying overtly sexual things.
Tickle Me Elmo?
I don't know if that was ever a problem.
Well, it's weird, but
that you tickle it and it laughs. You were sexually assaulted at a very early age, so of course that's going to be it's going to be touchy for you.
Tickle Me Elmo was after my time.
So. Adam was a Tickle Me Elmo when he was 4 years old.
That's where they got the idea.
Yeah.
His uncle just walked into his room while he was sleeping one night and was like, I've had a couple of bukas and I'm here to cuddle. Give you a little pinch on your cheek there, boy.
Bukas? I don't know anyone that drank buka.
Everybody drinks buka. You never drank buka?
No.
I hate that we keep getting into the buka hole, but there's no way you've gone your entire adult life without having Sambuca. Not even in a coffee or something?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's nothing better than an after-dinner buka and espresso. It'll give you the lava shits afterwards, but dude, it's cool at the time.
No.
Whatever.
Not into it, but...
Let's see if there's anything else to this video.
This button, it says nothing about this button on the box. Nothing.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just there. And it makes a gasping sound when you touch her privates.
Aye.
Privates?
That's just so weird, man.
Yeah.
I don't know any sane human being right now, given the times that we're living in, that would ever okay something like that.
Right. That's why I'm baffled by it. It goes through so many checks and balances before you get to, we're going to produce tens of thousands of these or more.
Well, it costs millions of dollars to have that even go into circulation.
So there's tons of screening. Everyone saw that and said, yeah, let's do this.
And then not to even say anything on the box about it.
Right.
Exactly.
Very weird.
I'm just waiting for the next overseas big terrorist attack in a developing nation, because when the news agencies go over there to take stories and eyewitness accounts and shit, you're going to see a lot of those troll dolls in the background being carried by kids. Everybody knows that's where all that shit ends up.
Well, definitely
old jerseys, not Super Bowl teams that didn't win.
Right,
they send that merchandise overseas.
Right.
And
it's the ones that said that team won, then they didn't end up winning. So yeah, those
misinforming everyone else.
They're still good shirts.
Yeah, I mean, they're shirts. I guess you really can't.
Well, they're probably pretty high end shirts, actually.
That's true. You can't look a gift shirt in the eye. I think it's pretty telling that if in 2020 you still see a 92 Knicks jersey or a World Championships shirt going around, chances are that's some high quality material.
Yeah.
Speaking of high quality material,
we
got Brass Tacks merchandise. So I'll put a link in the video description after we're done doing all this.
We may,
if you want to buy some T-shirts and liquor mugs,
we may have to buy a mug to put here.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a pair of mugs. I'm gonna wear a pair of mugs as earrings, so I don't forget.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm the worst salesman, dude. That's the thing that I suck the most at. Is once I need to market something,
I'll get some mugs, but I don't want them stealing my credit card information.
I don't think Teespring's in a position to be stealing.
I saw something on Teespring today.
Oh, okay, well.
Oh, Well, nothing bad about them, but they halted a bunch of shirt and like stuff.
Salmonella.
No, like production of certain pictures and stuff.
What, were they racially insensitive or what was going on?
No, I don't know. I don't want to say. It was Antifa stuff. They said we're not going to make it.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Who cares?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm not shitting on Teespring, but
Rabbi said he'll grab some mugs. Yeah, dude, they're high quality liquor mugs. I should have, like, that's the thing. We had these technical difficulties right before the show started, so like I had links to all this crap in the video description, but you know, I'll have to do that post production here.
Post haste,
yes, that as well. How you doing, Sober Mike? Good to see you in there, bud. Let's see. All right, well, let's go on to the next story. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not going to play the audio from this one, but
nope.
Bryan Callen.
I forgot that it does that. Whenever you tab over, it just automatically starts playing it. But yeah, so we touched on the Bryan Callen controversy that was going on last week with these recent rape allegations. It's his voice. His voice is so terrible. Anyway, it appears as though he has moved back to Utah with his father.
I don't think back. I just think his dad has a huge mansion there. His dad's rich.
Totally necessary to add.
Well, his dad was a CIA agent, I think. But
inside track Adam again with his unsubstantiated claims.
It's theorized.
I can't wait till they find you dead in your driveway. Like
then you'll know it was true. It was true. He was a fucking CIA agent. What?
They find Ghislaine Maxwell's dad's fingerprints on your mailbox. He's going through your mail.
God damn it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Good old Bryan moved back to Utah.
Allegedly. Not really. I mean, this is the thing. When you're going through some shit like he's going through, and you have all these allegations against you, like people are saying he straight up raped people. This wasn't like no statutory shit. This wasn't anything that could be misconstrued as anything other than rapity rape, like all the way rape. So
did you see anything on the CIA?
No, I didn't.
It's out there. It's a fact.
Did you check?
Yeah, it was just theories.
Well, of course it's just theories. That's the CIA. What are they gonna say? Verified. He was a fucking CIA agent.
They lied to me about the Gulf of Tonkin incident.
Thank you.
It's very true.
It was just a lot of theories, and there was no actual concrete evidence.
There's never going to be concrete, but he lived overseas in the Middle East.
There was only 2 pictures that I saw of him, and it was
weird,
the same
right?
2 pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Strange for someone who's just a regular guy, regular Joe.
Well, as you just said, maybe he is just a regular guy because he's not posting pictures of himself all over the place being a fucking vain twat.
No, like the fact that pictures haven't surfaced of him. 2 pictures.
You never know. Maybe the man likes his privacy. There's nothing wrong with wanting
CIA,
your privacy.
I bet you do.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that his dad was in the CIA. Why? Like
what? You don't even know his history.
Or actually, I don't even. Why do I care? It has nothing to do with anything. I'm over here I was literally over here racking my brain about it. Then I was like, wait, this doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
At all.
You're right. I just like to throw it in there.
Fair enough. All right,
Get
but
the
anyway,
chat going.
Anyway,
sizzling over there, by the way. Watch out.
He bought her dinner. It wasn't rape.
I know.
Way to go. Yeah, that's good shit there. CIA and privacy in the same sentence.
Exactly.
Also a very good point. Yeah, you're right. You got to pay attention to that chat sometimes. I'm still getting used to the fact that we're doing it live all the time. We're fucking doing it live.
I mean, yeah. You got to get Jesse in there. Let's talk about that the British Broadcasting.
Let's talk about your BBC.
Let's do that.
Or just BC in this case.
Yeah, but either way, it doesn't look like a move that like an innocent man makes. You know, like
I don't know.
You have one of the most popular podcasts around. You have famous friends. You're living in a place where you're getting consistent work. All of a sudden, you're being accused of rape, so you dip out to Utah.
No, I think it may have had to do with the other accusations, not necessarily that one. I think there's no grounds. There might not be grounds for that potentially, but there's other ones like he basically had a 4-year affair with some chick.
Right.
While he was married. So I think his wife fucking kicked him out.
True, yeah. She pulled the shob on him.
Yeah, right. So I think
Gave
it was more of that. Like, because she probably knew, but like when it comes to the public, that embarrasses her. So you've got to go.
That's like the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith thing.
Yeah.
You got to save face, so you bring yourself to the red table.
Well, he had where did she put it?
She had
an entanglement.
Yeah.
Thank you, Logan.
What a smug bitch.
What a cunt, dude.
Yeah, she's just
I
a
had
garbage
an entanglement.
human.
Will Smith just look at, he's like, I'm going to choke this bitch.
I wish he would have, dude.
He's got OJ on the line.
There would have been nothing better than seeing Big Willie just stand up and for one moment in his life show some candidness and just open palm slap that smug bitch right in her mouth.
Entanglement.
Yeah, I just in her eyes the entire time when she's telling you something. You know, it's all about growth and personal achievements, you know, but and realizing, you know, that I just wasn't happy. And it's like she in a backhanded way just threw my man under the bus. Not that I give a fuck about either of their lives, but it's like if that were my significant other downplaying what they had done and what they had basically allowed to be made public.
Right.
You know, I get it. Marriage sucks, dude. That's why you shouldn't get fucking married, because you're gonna get bored. The same shit over and over again is gonna get boring. The monotony is gonna breed some contempt. And what happens when monotony breeds contempt? You want to go out and find something that makes you happy. You know, and it doesn't necessarily mean, like, because you're fucking somebody else doesn't necessarily mean you don't love your wife or your significant other anymore.
Right.
It's just monotony is one of these things that can really eat away at a human being, and it affects both genders. This isn't just one.
Genders, yeah, for sure. But you don't, dude, you can't, just the way she phrased it is what bugs me.
Wait, just
she's
the
just very
entanglement thing?
dismissing.
Yeah.
It's very like she's releasing herself from any responsibility about it.
Like she's done nothing wrong.
Right.
Well, then she had the audacity to just be like, I was so miserable for so long. And it's like, you're just making Big Willie style look like an ass.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they're both narcissistic asses.
For sure. But one of them.
Like,
yeah, good point. Very good fucking point.
They're a mess. Yeah. They say weird shit all the time. Like yeah.
Could you imagine having to try to make it in this world as it is, being so disillusioned?
Don't they have
like just being raised around that much affluence and then being expected to go and conduct yourself as a normal human being out there?
Don't they have another like older son that's normal or semi-normal?
Oh, I don't know. I
thought
thought it was just two.
Know. He looks like Carlton. It's the same. It's that actor. It's him.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Pap Smear says she auditioned for an acting role on his show years after the alleged rape. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So he has 3 Trey Smith, which.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was answering Pap Smear, or I was reading out Pap Smear over here. He's talking about the Bryan Callen thing. So yeah, I mean that's another thing too. Is like why, if somebody raped you allegedly, why would you keep trying to get work through them? Why would you keep going on dates with them? Like
it's hard to say.
That's gonna put a pretty big monkey wrench in this whole thing. Like the thing is like you hate to think that like anyone. Not that I'm like the biggest Bryan Callen fan or anything like that. I'm
not into his comedy at all. It stinks.
Yeah, I just like I couldn't give a shit one way or the other. But like the fact of the matter is like it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to reach even like a lower, like he's not like an A-list celebrity or anything like that. But just to reach the level of success that he has over his career takes a lot of dedication, time, and effort. You know, so it would suck if somebody was making this shit up just because the timing was right.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of conspiracies about it.
And that's the thing is like we don't know. And I mean,
some people are saying Amy Schumer is behind a lot of this because
what would that fat bitch have to gain from any of this?
Because she's bitter about the fact that
she stole everybody else's jokes.
She stole all these jokes, and like all those guys talked about it.
Good, they should have.
Because Patrice was like, you know, he was friends with Joe and stuff, and
Amy Schumer stole a bunch of Patrice jokes. That's not
allegedly,
That's not even allegedly. You can go back and see these congruencies.
But yeah, so there's like this kind of thing that maybe she's trying to take all like the guys around Joe, because Joe probably hasn't done anything too crazy. I mean, Brendan Schaub, who gives a fuck about him?
Yeah, he's a nobody.
But
his stupid ears.
They tried to
get punched in the head some more.
Dude,
you dolt.
They tried to get Joey Diaz.
It
didn't work.
You can't get Joey Diaz. He's ungettable.
You just can't get him.
That's why that's one of the approaches we take on this show. We throw all of our bullshit out in the open so that nothing can ever come back and bite us in the taint.
Right. Yeah.
You just be open and honest with everybody about what the fucking show is, what we are, who we are. nothing can fuck with us.
Yeah, we're garbage.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Simple and plain. Just a fucking dumpster on fire every
Talk more
week.
shit about yourself than they can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trust me. I've tasted the gun in my mouth a couple of times already. There's nothing you can say that I haven't said to myself.
Well, let's talk about your BBC.
Yeah, let's pull it out and let's pull them out. Let's see here. Pap smear. Dude's ruined either way. Amy hate Bryan. Yeah, that's the problem is with this whole cancel culture thing. It's you're always guilty until proven innocent. It's a consistent thing in the industry, and it's just unfortunate because you see these other. Oh god damn it!
Boy. Oh.
I don't fucking know why. Today of all days, YouTube and everything else I use for the show is just taking a fucking shit on me. But like I was saying, it's unfortunate because you see these media outlets and people that are in charge of hiring actors and you know like people that are directors and shit like that. You see them actively distancing themselves immediately from these people before there's any day in court, before there's any real proof one way or the other. Their character's already been assassinated. They're never going to jump back to where they were before, and if they do, that's a very rare case. Mm-hmm. So it just sucks that we live in a world where it's so like celebrities and people of public interest, I guess, they're
People
just
in
so
the public eye.
Yeah, they're just so accessible now. And you can make up any crazy allegation, and if somebody wants to jump on that stream with you, if somebody wants to come on board and start making their own allegations and shit too, it can fuck you up overnight.
Yeah.
Without any real proof, anything like that. It just sucks.
Well, I think that's
the one person.
Right, but I think Amy Schumer's the money and power behind pushing that.
It would be interesting to find out
because she put out tweets like, "Oh, you can call me anyone who's ever."
Oh yeah, that's right.
She put her phone number. It's not her. It's no way. It's her.
Her little. It's Corey Feldman's phone number. You hit one of his angels picks up the phone. I have never seen a more talentless man surrounded by so many fuckable women. It's just enraging, and I hate anyone that wears sunglasses inside. You deserve to be shot. But for some reason, like this dude must be holding on to like whatever remaining amount of money he has, because those bitches aren't following him around for the talent or the fame.
Obviously.
He's slow dripping some ketamine or something. He's getting him hooked on some sort of bullshit.
Oh,
yeah. I'm making this movie. I'm about to shatter the earth with the information I'm about to drop. Fucking douchebag. Amy is related to Chuck Schumer.
That is true, actually.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Senator Chuck Schumer.
Jeez Louise, who would have guessed? But let's see here. What do we have next? Oh yeah, let's move into some Bologna Boys.
Bologna Boys.
I do that voice every week. That's no effects.
It's true.
So this week, our Bologna Boy of the week is the National Republican Senatorial Committee, because they did something that we here on this show love to see. They created some pretty badass smear ads against one of our local candidates for senator.
Schmear ads.
Schmear ads, excuse me. But yeah, so they're going after John Hickenlooper. And if you know anything about Hickenlooper, these allegations you're going to hear in these campaign ads in a minute, they've been being thrown around for years now. And a lot of these claims, like I didn't look into which facts were true versus false, but like I'm more or less into these campaign ads. None of us in this room, I don't think, none of us lean one way or the other. We don't give a fuck about any type of election or who's running, all I care about is the smear ads. I care about who's talking the most shit to the other person, and I just love a good smear ad. So This so far, I wanted to bring this one to the show because this so far is probably one of my favorite in recent years. Because as we know, Paul R. Nelson, in my opinion, is the undisputed king of the smear ad.
You don't come back from that.
No, not at all. And so this is so far in the 2020 elections. This so far is one of the best. And there's two that I'm going to play for you guys. But this one is this is the one I saw at work the other day, and I laughed my ass off. Make sure this volume's not all fucked up.
John Hickenlooper took millions in shadowy donations in the governor's office. Maserati limousines, private jets, swanky hotels. Hickenlooper took illegal trips from special interests. When he finally got caught, Hickenlooper took $100,000 from a 9/11 recovery fund to pay for his own defense lawyers. Low down John Hickenlooper. He broke the law, got caught, and Colorado is literally paying the price. NRSC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
So that right there, the whole like it's kind of par for the course until they throw in that he used a 9/11 victims fund for his legal defense. Now, to me, just as an average citizen, you can probably take it on faith that John Hickenlooper didn't put his hands in a 9/11 victims fund directly to pay for his legal defense. It wouldn't surprise me.
Potentially, you never know.
But with these smear ads, you always have to imagine they're improv it a little bit, you know.
Well, it's schmear, dude. Goes good on a bagel, on TV or on YouTube. It's all right.
Look at that face he's making too.
There was other stuff that they said that was pretty funny.
Hickenlooper. Another thing that I thought was really funny about this is like they call him low down Hickenlooper. I wish they would have called him like down low Hickenlooper. They were like, this man spent state funds to go cruising in multiple men's gym locker rooms.
Cruising in Colfax and saunas.
Oh no, picking up feminine penis. Cruising in the T-zone.
Yeah, well, he did get in trouble for stuff.
Well, yeah, he's notorious for misappropriating funds.
He was super. Well, he owned like I think breweries or something. Like that's how he made his millions.
He kind of looks like a more aggressive version of the actual Sam Adams.
Like he has some connection to like breweries or something. That's how he made like all of his money.
Oh no, he's out there.
Well, he tried to run for president. We were
right. So. That was a fucking catastrophe. But it's just, this is, and it goes both ways. Like obviously, I think the guy he's running against right now is Cory Gardner.
Yep. And
so yeah, we're seeing campaign ads back and forth. But this was a really funny one. And then trying to think.
Do you have a Gardner one?
No, I'm breaking up the campaign ads. I don't want to do too many campaign ads. Like I said, I'm probably gonna, as we get closer to the election, I'm gonna turn this into an actual segment. And of course,
lightly season.
And
yeah.
You were right. He did own a brewing company, Wincoop Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I think he got most of his money.
That would make sense. And I mean, you don't make your money from that particular industry and have like a necessarily care about a conscience or anything like that. It's like these.
If you're a politician in general, you don't care about having a conscience.
Good point. But yeah,
bottom
like
line,
the people,
no one has. If they're a politician, they don't have a conscience.
I'm just saying, if you come from the specific industries of like alcohol, tobacco, firearms, you're already pretty like you're pretty nefarious with your activities, as we've seen in the past.
Sure. Alcohol, tobacco, you're just killing people. Firearms, you might be saving people's lives at least. I'm just saying, you're going to be killing people, but you might be at least saving some people's lives.
Especially with the brewery competition around like Denver and Colorado.
You think Hickenlooper was he's like doing like they would do in like a cartel situation. He's like sending out hit squads to these home brewers and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Ain't gonna be no turlet wine in my part of town.
It's like that episode of South Park where Randy goes and destroys all those home growers.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He blows them up.
Well, the thing is like, I've witnessed shit like that in the industry. I've seen that happen a bunch of times. Like I remember right when, like obviously we started working right when recreational took effect and stuff.
Yep.
And I remember
before that a little bit, right?
Yeah, I remember actual like grow houses and stuff like that. They were putting money into lobbies that were trying to fight against people being able to grow at their homes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they were citing a lot of the same things that South Park was citing. Like people were complaining like, oh, you can't have people out here growing their own weed because they don't know how to purge nutrients right and it could kill somebody. Like you could have unsafe chemicals in your plants. And it's like, yes, that's true. But most people are not going to take the time and put the effort into growing marijuana and investing the thousands of dollars it costs to even get a low budget grow going. They're not going to do that to intentionally produce shitty weed.
Or they're not going to use newts probably either. They're
Right.
just going to grow it in some really good soil. And you're gonna flush it maybe and stuff, but you're not gonna use newts anyway. So what does it matter? They're not gonna try to. You don't want to complicate stuff with adding newts and then flushing the newts.
Yeah, most average people that just get their med card to grow, they're not. I've seen them pretty small.
It's nothing impressive.
We've all seen.
I've grown weed without newts. They don't get monstrous. They only get like this big.
Yeah, well, that's another thing too. Is like you're in control of all of that.
Right.
You know, if you know what you're doing, you can control how big,
and you can make some good edibles with that stuff too. And you just drop a seed. You know,
I will say, like to this day, like the best home grow I've ever seen was Skylar's last one. It was just professional. Like there's no other way around.
Down in the basement.
Yeah, it was so
yeah,
professional.
That was good.
He knows what he's doing, man. Like he really
definitely
does,
knows what he's doing.
He really does grow some of the best weed I've ever had. I love Rabbi Red Eye. I love the ads that call Biden a socialist. Hilarious. I cannot wait for these debates.
Biden's not a socialist. He's a corporatist like all the other ones.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He's a Democrat corporatist.
He's loyal to no nation.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about anything but who pays the most money to him.
Are you as pumped for these debates as I am?
Yes, because it's going to be funny if they ever happen.
Well, did you see Biden's last thing where he said all black people think alike?
Oh, what? Biden, what?
Yeah, it was with the
Let me see if I can find this.
It's a charity. It's some college charity for African Americans. But yeah, he said that they all think alike, unlike Latinos who are very diverse.
What?
No way.
Oh my
no
God.
way. 2 days
no.
ago.
Pull it up.
All right.
That's not good.
Yeah, this is bad news. Let's see.
Weird news.
Totally nude.
No. Are you going to re-engage with Cuba?
Let me turn this over so that people can see it. Oh man, I really hope he doesn't say what you said he did. Look at his face. He already looks like he's about to say something stupid. Oh no! All right, come on, Biden.
Cuba, though, I mean, I'm specifically wondering about the Florida communities that are incredibly interested in the Cuba issue and see status given to Venezuelans while Cubans are being deported.
The answer is yes. I'm going to engage. Yes. And by the way, what you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.
What?
Really? Damn, Biden, come on, man. Like,
wow, Democrats do a great job of putting like a quality person.
They always do.
This is who we're going to use.
They always do. I swear to God.
Like,
they might actually stand. They might actually stand a chance if there wasn't so much fucking infighting and all these individual narratives trying to get pushed to the forefront. Like they're just a bunch of babies.
Dude.
Both political parties are a bunch of babies, but just in different ways.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
They're just fucking.
It's like they want to lose. This is like they want to lose.
You would think.
I swear to fucking. This is some shit. This is like.
We want to lose. Shit. Yeah.
We want to lose. Let's do this, dude. He's fucking off his mind. Obama probably said some shit like, dude, this guy's a nut.
I'm sure. I mean, well,
he never really endorsed him.
No, and he's been putting his foot in his mouth like for how many years now? And that's the best they could do. I think
they
Hillary
had better people.
Hillary had a better chance of winning this year than he did.
Yeah.
But I think
for sure.
At least she had the decency to step away and realize that,
that
we don't
Epstein
want
stuff
her.
Came out.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. I thought we were gonna go a whole episode without mentioning Epstein, but Epstein.
It's an Epstein on this country.
We need to abstain from speaking about him anymore. But then I just remembered. I think we mentioned Maxwell earlier too.
Well, you did, yeah.
Okay. Throw me under the fucking short bus.
But
you bag of piss.
Yeah, dude, it has to be a setup. They could have had Tulsi Gabbard. They could have picked someone like her.
She probably would have ran away with it.
Dude, she's hot. She's smart. She wants to get out of all the wars.
They could have picked Kanye.
Even at this point, I don't know if he's more...
He might stand a chance.
Lucid than...
Is he going to be in the debates?
No.
I hope.
No.
Come
He'll just be on the
on.
ballot. No, that's not going to happen.
Dude, I just want to see that in my lifetime. That would be the perfect... the perfect cap to 2020 is to see Donald Trump in a presidential debate with Joe Biden and Kanye West. This timeline can't get any more.
It becomes
fucking...
Idiocracy, the movie Idiocracy at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
That's
no
all
way
it is.
around it.
That's what Idiocracy is. It's pretty much at Idiocracy right now. We're gonna have Dwayne The Rock Johnson running probably in 4 years or something.
Well, he's likable. I would actually vote for that guy.
I hear you. I like him. He's strong. People would be scared of him as a president.
You don't want to get the fucking rock bottom.
Putin's gonna shake his hand, but I can fuck you up, Putin.
I would love to see
Putin would kick the Rock's ass.
No, he would not. Shut the fuck up, Logan.
No,
dude.
No.
Get the fuck out of my house.
First of all, Putin's 5'5".
I could take Putin.
Yeah, The Rock's 6'5", fucking 250.
Putin's got a bunch of fake black belts too.
He brings of course. He brings a weight room around everywhere he goes. Of like 2 buses of weights.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson has the people on his side. Could you imagine seeing Dwayne The Rock Johnson giving Putin the people's elbow and just dropping his elbow through Putin's sternum into his spine? Like he shatters his chest into his spine.
Dude, what if VP became Chuck Norris?
Dude,
holy shit!
It's the only way to get out of 2020 alive.
You've got your wisdom at that point. You've got old Chuck Norris wisdom. He's been in Delta Force, the movie we know.
Dude, an action pants stimulus for all of America. You can throw high kicks, spin kicks, all kinds of kicks, and your denim will not rip.
Right. I mean, that's the perfect combination. Chuck's still in good shape. He's in his 70s. He's only vice president. Who cares? We know The Rock's not going to die.
Exactly. Chuck could beat up Putin.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm with you on that. Totally, Chuck could fuck up Putin too.
I think Chuck Norris would be a really good Obi-Wan to The Rock's Padawan.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be
it'd be Qui-Gon Jinn to Obi-Wan. I prefer.
Yeah, we can't put him in the
I don't like to go very Anakin or
fucking Hayden Christensen. There's nothing better than seeing him get his stupid arms and legs sliced off when he's got the low ground. What an idiot. I don't care, master. I'm going to save her. Who hired this guy? It's
George Lucas did.
Fucking Lucas needs to be kicked in the nuts for that, amongst other things.
Maybe there was some favors tossed around.
Oh shit! Rabbi Reda says you need to water your plants with Gatorade. Putin is a trained killer, though. He was, yes, in Putin's day. I'm sure he was a bad motherfucker.
He was in the KGB. He wasn't a trained killer. First of all, he was intelligence agent. He wasn't.
You don't think he was bad with his hands, though?
For the KGB, and then later the FSB.
You don't think he was a bad motherfucker, though? You think
I think he was all right, maybe, but
you think he could have beat you up if you guys were the same age?
I thought Putin was also Spetsnaz.
No, Putin was never Spetsnaz. He was just in the KGB.
Heard
and
he was
in the FSB.
Badass equestrian.
I don't know, maybe he was never in the FSB, but he was in the KGB.
I'm glad we just breezed right over that horrible joke.
Whoa! Easy now.
That turkey crash had some bass to it. But yeah, no,
I'm not too impressed with Putin.
I think that's the only way that we're going to get out of this year, though. We need somebody to come in. Can we get actual non-politicians to run?
Rock Norris.
Rock Norris. Get Rock Hudson to run? No.
I think he died. I think Rock Hudson died of AIDS.
Yes, I know. That's the joke. Jesus Christ. Literal Adam every week, man. Like, what do you... Quit bringing your autism into the studio every week.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Pap Smear says Chuck's beard could beat Putin.
Yeah, exactly. You take a couple shavings of that beard and throw it at Putin. That's it.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, let's get to that other ad that I had pulled up over here. There's one more Hickenlooper ad that's pretty funny.
No subtracts, I'm hoping, right?
Excuse me?
No. We know slick.
Shut up. Shut up. Dude, I got to figure out what's going on with YouTube. It's like, I'm so sick of...
You got some setting that you got frustrated when you were doing all this stuff.
No. This is something, like, there was something that recently happened with YouTube to where they updated something, because, like, when you go to set up a live stream, it's different. When you go to, like, click through tabs again, it's different. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Facebook did something recently, too. Like, a lot of these social media and, like, search engine type companies did something, because now... the internal workings of these websites are not the same as they used to be. And it's just, it pisses me the fuck off to no end.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're only getting worse. Like, all of these platforms are only getting worse.
Well, what does this search engine run on? Diesel or regular, unleaded?
All right, so let's get to this next ad here. Shut up.
I'll be in that seat any episode.
Oh, yeah? If you learn how to fucking talk, Logan.
Certainly not.
It won't be happening anytime soon.
Yeah, apparently not.
Oh, Slick Shady.
Yeah, so now...
John Hickenlooper.
Same organization put out another smear ad. They are now dubbing John Hickenlooper Slick Shady. And get ready, boys, because there's a whole lot of Eminem puns going on.
Not.
I promise.
No, there's not.
I promise. All right, so let's go ahead and take this.
Shady John Hickenlooper broke ethics laws and took millions in secretive donations.
That music.
But Colorado's shadiest politician is a tax cheat too.
The steel drum.
Caught Hickenlooper red-handed
Jamaican
in a
fucking
complex
steel
scheme
drums.
to dodge taxes. Shady John had to pay over $50,000 in back taxes. Political flim-flam artist, ethics lawbreaker, tax dodger extraordinaire. With slick shady John Hickenlooper, the corruption never ends. NRSC is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
I'll say this, well produced.
Love this ad. Definitely one of my favorites. This is why I wanted to bring these to the show, because they're getting better.
Well, have the Republicans gained a sense of humor?
It would seem so,
Did
right?
they get some young Republicans in there be like, look, this is funny.
Yeah.
Do it like this. Because that's funny for Republicans.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's funny for a Democrat, too. They all stink, but...
Well, I love all the little, like, still pictures of him.
Yeah,
like,
they
all
had
those
his
little
sunglasses.
Yeah, dude. The real Slick Shady. Tax dodger extraordinary. Like, they kind of made him sound like a badass.
They did. Like, yeah.
He's like this Gordon Gekko-esque man running for Senate.
Yeah. It's the sad thing is, like, they're all like that.
Yeah.
You could just put that. That's every politician.
Well, that is the sad truth about it, is like a lot of the
now
people.
It's the funny truth.
Well, it's just people that are all pushing. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like we say a million times, like it doesn't matter how many times we say it. It's always going to be like this, it seems like. But both sides of the fence are like this.
Yeah.
They all use the same tactics. For most part, you see people jumping from different side to sides, doing different campaigns. Like these are these are people that are behind politicians that don't care what side they're fighting for. They're hired to do a job, and then this is a whole thing. Yeah, this is an industry on its own. There are people who specialize in like making just this type of shit. Like this is their entire life is a smear campaigns.
Thank you.
Sorry, I keep mispronouncing.
Get your bagels.
Yeah, get your locks. No. Coming for that smooth landing today. But yeah, I'm loving. I can't wait to see what else they do, because
that's creative.
Yeah, I mean they're just getting better and better.
Yeah, and what do I care? I'm not voting anyways.
Yeah,
so
no. You shouldn't vote.
No,
voting
don't
for
vote.
chumps. Yeah, just don't vote. The thing is like your vote doesn't count.
Allegedly,
I think you know at this point your vote doesn't count. So just give it up. What are you doing?
It's bought and paid by corporations. So on the Democrats or the Republican side, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The silver lining to this whole is we get funny shit like this. Shut the fuck up every time.
Well, who says silver lining so much where I need to insert that joke?
Who reuses an unfunny joke 3 times in a row?
Who uses the phrase silver lining?
I do.
Every episode.
Not every episode.
Call in.
We're in the same room.
Fake.
Quit yelling.
It's fake. He calls in every time.
Definitely like every other episode.
Yeah, it's either or.
Logan, I'll move your chair even farther away from that chair. I swear to God. Bag of shit. Rabbi Red Eye says we're stuck in a Hickenlooper. That's what this is, man. It's just getting
spin your top real quick. Are we in a Hickenlooper?
You proud of yourself?
Not.
You proud of yourself today? I think we need to go ahead and get the fuck up out of here before Adam makes Daddy any angrier.
Look, don't vote.
Yeah, definitely don't vote.
Check out my new show coming out next Friday. It should be done.
Yeah.
It's every Friday starting next Friday.
Nice. You want to tell them what the name of it is and where they can find it?
Yeah, Getting Off with Adam. Every Friday we get off of work. It's about 15 to 20 minute episode. Me driving my over 20-year-old truck, popping wheelies, trying to drive while I talk about something that's not important.
Pulling the e-brake. What'd you say?
Baby blue, by the way.
It is baby blue. You just doxed me right there.
Oh, no. Well, make sure they have your license plate so that they can wave to you if they see you on the road. Thank you guys for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please subscribe. Please follow us depending on what platform you're listening or watching on right now. We're live every Saturday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. East Coast, 2 p.m. West Coast on YouTube and Podbean. Make sure you listen to the back episodes. Give the episodes a like if you're digging it. Please share the show. Tell a friend, because these fucking Facebook algorithms and all these other social media algorithms like to bury the little guys. But we're saying fuck them. We're trying to come for them ears. And if you have any suggestions or you need to get in contact with the show, you can hit us up through our email. It's just therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. And buy some shit from us. We have shirts and liquor mugs. Brass Tacks Podcast on Teespring. I'll put a link in the video description, too, with your punk asses.
There may be some Dental Dam special order coming out, too.
There's not going to not be Dental Dams, I can tell you that much. But until next week, everybody, you have a great week. Stay safe. Respect yourselves. Don't be an asshole. And we'll see you next time.
And don't vote.
Don't vote. Peace.